Why, yes, I did watch episode 2. I've actually finished Haunting of Hill House, but
Oh.
I still want to take it episode by episode, and I'm gonna rewatch so I can because I know
Yes.
Mike Flanagan
Yeah.
hid some ghosts, which is very Stanley Kubrick of him.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I couldn't stop watching, and you were on vacation, and I was
Oh,
like,
it's good, isn't it?
want to watch more.
I know, isn't it so good? I told you it was so good.
It's very good.
Well, I'm glad you finished it.
Yeah, so we are just welcome to our mini show of the Real Horror Show podcast. This is just a short little episode, usually like 15 to 20 minutes, where we shoot the shit, talk about a show we're watching, maybe some horror news,
Hell yeah.
and what movie we're going to review next.
Ooh.
We're back from Stormy's vacation. I hope she had a wonderful birthday.
Yes, I did. Thank you guys. It's always really cool to be on vacation during birthday week.
Yeah, maybe
I was,
someday I'll experience that.
yeah, Sam.
My birthday is June 2nd. It's like it's
Yeah.
not summer.
But if you go to a warm place, like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Um so yeah, we watched Haunting of Hill House episode 2, which delves into Shirley's like experience in the house and how
Mhm.
she's coping with Ness's death.
Yeah. And how she became obsessed with death herself, and that's why she owns like a funeral
Mhm.
parlor or whatever.
Yeah. And that all started when she found some abandoned kittens in a barn.
Yeah.
And she tried to nurse them and keep them alive, but tragically the kittens died one by one, except for one kitten who had some disorder with his eyes. He was blind, and mom was unhappy with the fact that the dad even let her keep the cats, and she was like, I had to take that poor cat and into the woods and deal with it.
Oh my God.
It was
Do you
just
know
like,
why the cats died?
why?
Because she was feeding the cats cow's milk.
I figured that was probably it.
That will kill your kitten.
Yeah. Cats are lactose intolerant.
Yeah, to any milk except for mama's milk. Yeah.
I
But
mean,
for sure.
I mean, everybody is actually allergic to any milk that's not from their own species, but we
Damn.
humans, we force it down.
Oh, yeah. That's really interesting. Yeah. I really like don't drink a lot of milk anymore
I
these
don't either
days.
because I'm an adult.
Unless it's a yeah. A glass of milk with your steak dinner, huh?
Yeah,
For real. That was like growing up. I just have it in my coffee because like that's just how you do it. But that's it, man.
I have it with my cereal, but that's
That
it.
too. That's like
Uh,
that's fine.
but there's no health benefits for us to have milk anymore because we're over the age of 25, so our bones are no longer absorbing calcium.
I know what am I gonna do? Like follow, like break my shit.
I
Like
don't
I'm
know.
good.
Oh, that's a real concern. I was never a big milk drinker. I've always been like water only.
Dude, at
Maybe,
least you drink water. Some people are like,
yeah.
oh, I don't like water. It's like, what?
Water or sweet tea. I'm not a soda drinker. Milk just never tasted good to me outside of cereal
Yeah,
or chocolate milk.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. All right, well, cool. I'm glad we got
Yeah.
that out of the way. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So the kittens died
That's the
very
real horror show is
sadly.
milk.
She tried,
You
but I guess
did,
there's
yeah.
no grocery stores around for them to go to
Yeah.
get kittens milk because you can
Yeah.
buy kitten milk
Yeah,
on
but
shelves at most grocery stores or
you can.
Petco.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just in the middle of nowhere and they don't know,
Mhm.
so she just did her best.
Or in this day and age, I know a lot of shelters, when they don't have room to take kittens,
Yeah.
they'll give you the supplies to keep them alive and healthy
Yeah.
until 8 weeks.
Yeah, like a foster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Because you should
yeah.
wait till 8 to adopt. Longer is
That's
better,
sweet.
but
That's a baby. That's so sweet.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Paul was 9 weeks when we got him.
Aw,
Now he's 12 weeks and
he's such a cutie.
he is a cutie.
I
You
love
can catch
it.
Paul on This Is Not a Real Court. He made a few appearances
He did.
while we were debating with some good friends over on formerly debatable, now called Not a Real Court.
Yeah.
And that should be out now by the time I get this episode out.
Heck yeah.
I did try to get Trixie, but she was not having hiccups.
Yes. Aw, that's
And
sweet either
I
way.
think Julius Julius's tail made an appearance at least.
Yeah, there's Julius's tail and also Pepper's tail
Oh.
once too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell Pepper or Shadow apart
I
from
know.
tail alone.
Yeah, because they're just both the same color. But anyway, yeah, so the
Yeah.
cats died. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I that was one of my notes is, oh God, something's gonna happen to these kittens.
At least it was so blatantly CGI that I didn't get
Yeah.
too upset. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I can handle this.
Yeah, just the image of prenatal kittens without a mom is always so upsetting though.
It is, yeah, it is.
Because it happens all too often.
It does, and that's also the real horror show, guys. So like adopt and shop, be a
Mhm.
foster if you can, and yeah.
Yeah. So Shirley is taking on way too much, and every one of her siblings are concerned about her because she says, I'm gonna do the embalming myself. I'm gonna
Yeah,
embalm Ness myself.
that's wild.
Because Ness killed herself in the Hill House. They don't know why she went back to Hill House,
Yeah.
but she died there.
Yeah.
And we don't have the answers as to why yet. It's only episode 2.
Yep. But
And
she's dead.
Shirley
Yeah.
sees ghosts, but she denies that she sees ghosts.
Dude, yeah, I love she's like my favorite character. I love that actress too.
Yeah, she's
From
Esme.
Twilight. I know from Twilight. I
And
love
she really has not aged at all.
no, she's such a badass. I love it.
Yeah.
I love her.
Um,
Yeah.
see what else is going on with them.
Yeah,
It's
what
been a
else?
hot minute. Let me pull up my Notion
Oh yeah,
with my
Notion.
notes, not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Yeah, it's like I use Notion as well, but like, yeah, we just so it's just so happen to both use it. You guys should too. Yeah, what else happened? We got a glimpse of Ness's wedding when
We
she got
did.
married.
And she
And
was a beautiful bride. She was
yeah,
glowing. She was happy, which doesn't align with the Ness we
right.
saw in the first episode.
Yes, and we see something that Shirley regrets. And I think this is why she says that she owes it to her to like do the embalming, which is kind of like weird anyway, but like
Mhm.
yeah. Um
Oh yeah, my notes about the kittens were
yeah.
bullet point, if anything happens to these little baby kittens, I'm gonna throw a fit and hunt Mike Flanagan down. Sub bullet point, oh God, one of them died. Another sub bullet point, oh God, they all died.
They all died, yeah. Rest in peace, but they got buried in a little backyard and
Mhm.
stuff, and they had a little funeral.
Yeah, I guess the other big thing that happens is this is the episode where weird things are starting to happen in the Hill House, but the parents are
Yes.
just passing it off as bad dreams from
Oh
moving
yeah.
into a new home.
Yeah, or like the home itself because it's old.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh,
Yeah. We
okay.
know that there is a room called the Red Room that they don't have a key to. It's locked. They
Uh-huh.
don't know how to access it. So that's going to be a point of contention in the series because
Yes.
it is also where, when they felt Ness die,
Um,
I think it was Theo who said
yeah,
Ness is in the Red Room.
it was Shirley actually because she
Shirley.
talks in her sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It was Shirley who said it.
Yeah.
Click, click. Then we also find out that mom has a problem with migraines because when
Yeah.
she said that she quote unquote found a home for the disabled kitten,
Yeah.
Shirley started throwing a fit.
Yeah. And it gave her like a
Yeah,
migraine.
she got an instant migraine, and
Sucks.
yeah, that's gonna play a big part.
Yeah. Everybody's fucked up.
Yeah.
They're getting there because the house is haunted. And it's crazy because they're in this house and then the mom has like the the forever house drawing after
Yeah,
that. And I'm like,
because they're house flippers raising money to move into their own home.
yeah, that's cool.
1970s house flippers,
Yeah, she's like an
gentrifying,
architect. Yeah.
gentrifying.
Fine. And we also get a glimpse that it's alluded now we know that like the mother dies because we have a glimpse of her funeral. And Shirley seeing her and like saying like, oh, you fixed her, you know, like she looks just like she's supposed to, and that we see Shirley doing that herself with children who are like dealing with death of people.
Hmm.
um and that must have inspired her to like become a mortician, or that's the
Yeah.
right term for it.
Yeah, I think it's probably because she didn't really feel a lot of closure with those kittens, so now she wants to
Yep.
give
Yes.
too much closure.
Yeah. She's doing a good job.
Because we saw in the first episode even how involved she gets with helping these
Yeah.
families prepare to say goodbye to their loved ones,
Yeah.
which is great. I'm still anti big funeral home, but
Yeah. And we see that like she also gives people like discounts all the time, and her husband's like all irritated about
oh
that.
yeah, yeah,
She's like,
yeah.
whatever, we're rich. And he's like, no, we could have more money. And she's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, that's a very good point because she always offers discounts because funerals are so expensive, and that's why I'm anti big funeral.
Yeah. Yeah, they're expensive, dude. Thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
For real.
all for a corpse.
Of
I'm
course.
sorry, I know that corpse is your loved
Rip.
one, but
But they don't fucking deserve
digging a hole is free.
it. I know.
Personally,
That's
I want to be
true.
composted.
Would you like to be in like a tree capsule and become a tree?
No,
You heard of that?
I've heard of that. I feel like I heard something bad about it recently.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but
Heard about that.
composting is currently being legalized in a lot of
Huh.
states. It's definitely legal, I think, in definitely Washington state. It's being worked on in California, but the pandemic kind of halted everything. Maybe Vermont. And I know there is a board that was created to um, look into it for the state of Virginia, but composting, I think it's really beautiful. The place in Washington, you're put into like a box and your loved ones put flowers and other things with you before the composting process starts so they get to be a part of it. And then in like 6 months, you are one with the dirt and they can use you to plant flowers and vegetables.
Yeah, and listen, that I think about this a lot. Here are two things. One, like, would you ever want to like donate your body to science?
I don't think so. I want to
Okay.
give whoever still cares about me when I die real closure.
Yeah. Okay, next point is sometimes I think, and I think like you know me well enough to understand why I think like this, is I sometimes I think about if we're ever going to run out of room for dead all the dead bodies
Hmm.
because we bury them all. And I'm just, and so I think about that, and so that makes sense to do
Yeah.
composting because we won't run out of any room.
Yeah, no, that is a very
Right.
valid point. That is a very real point. Another thing is I'm very anti embalming
Yeah.
because as no matter what they fucking tell you at the funeral home,
Mhm.
when you decompose, even if you're embalmed, your body's gonna like the box is gonna end up exploding because of the gas buildup.
Whoa.
And your decomposing corpse with all the embalming and formaldehyde will start leaking into the water supply. It's not good for the environment.
Huh. Yeah, I
Um,
see.
yeah. So just things to consider. I highly recommend Ask a Mortician on
Ooh.
YouTube because she talks about all of this stuff.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
but yeah, no, I would not donate my body to science. My mom wanted to
Okay.
be donated to science, but my aunt talked her out of it because at the end of the day, the funeral's not about the person who died. It's about giving closure to
Yeah.
loved ones. And even though I'm very pro cremation, if composting is not an option for me, I probably would want to be cremated.
Mhm.
I am still perturbed by cremation because of my mom being
Mhm.
cremated and
Mhm.
just 2 days before she was there, she was a person, she was a full body, and then 2 days later, she's just in this tiny
Mhm.
box, and I don't
Mm.
know, it kind of fucks with me.
I understand. Um, yeah, that's a lot. So,
So anyway, Shirley's
yeah,
going through it. She's elbow deep in Ness.
she's elbow deep in Ness right now, and all Steve has to do is pick up. people from the airport. Why can't he just do anything? He sucks.
Yeah. He has one simple job while Shirley really of her own accord has taken on everything because she's like, this is what I do.
I know and I love that because I can identify with that so
Yeah.
hard because I'll just fucking do, you know what I mean? Like, I feel
Hmm.
like you can identify with that yourself too, is like, I'll just do it myself because
Yeah.
nobody else will just do it. We'll do the embalming. But
Yeah.
like, wouldn't that be fucking crazy? I could not imagine in real life anybody would be able to like do that with like the dead body of like a person they knew,
Hmm.
just even being able to look at them dead, that'd be crazy. Um, but anyway,
Definitely.
yeah, so that's what that episode really
Yeah, that it's a
revolves
pretty
around.
straightforward episode.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
the next episode, which is cool, we're not going to talk anything about it, but I think we're like going to go through each sibling because there's so many siblings.
Yes.
And
Because the mom was hot and the dad could not just stay
hell
off of
yeah.
her.
Oh, she was super hot. And I did send you a picture of her because I was thinking a lot about this because I keep seeing, side note, the Borderlands movies coming out.
Hmm.
And I keep seeing the woman who's going to play Moxxi. And I think about Carla
Carla would have been
Gugino.
a great Moxie.
Dude, wouldn't she? Because did you see Sucker Punch?
I still have
Ever?
not seen Sucker Punch. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
let me show you what she looked like in that because she looked just like Moxie. Sucker Punch 2011. Holy shit. Oh, she was Carla.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Gina Gershon's playing Moxie. I think she'll be great, but Carla, she'd be so good.
Carla is so hot. I know. It's like the same age, and she looks like Moxie, like big brown hair and like small petite frame and like huge boobies.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
still just I won't get into it again. You can go listen to our episode where I bitch about it. I can't remember what episode it was now. Um, I still think the casting for this movie is off the wall, and I
I
don't understand the
know.
characters they picked.
I
Why they
know.
picked Krieg, who is a DLC Borderlands 2 character. And
Because
I
they
think
had
it,
to have a psycho. They had to have a
yeah,
psycho.
and I guess there is that fan theory. I don't know if it's ever been confirmed. Oh yeah, she does look like Moxie.
Dude, yeah, here's another. This is better. Hold up. Copy image. Here's her full body.
If it's ever been confirmed, but Krieg is allegedly Tiny Tina's dad, so I think they're doing that too. Yeah, she would have been such a great Moxie.
I know.
But
Here's one more. This is like why I fell in love with Oscar Isaac because he was in this movie too. Okay, that's enough of
oh
that.
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Um
Sam, Sucker
anyway,
Punch.
what
Check it
movie
out.
should we watch?
Girl, I don't know. What's
I'm
cool? What do you think?
I'm looking at Shutter right now.
Wait a
Um
minute. Should we watch? Is Pearl available?
we could watch Pearl.
Pearl, because we just watched
I'm pretty
X.
sure it's on Amazon.
Yo,
So
it
we could, yes, it
is.
is on Amazon Prime. Do you want to do Pearl?
Let's do a girl because then we
Okay.
can maybe try to, excuse me, do Maxine.
Yeah,
Not Moxie,
Maxine
Maxine. Oh my God.
Maxine will probably be on streaming in like a month. So,
Yes.
um,
Cool.
anyway, after Pearl, if Maxine's not readily available, how do you feel about stop motion animation?
Do you have anything in mind, a particular movie so I can Google it?
It's a movie called Stop Motion. I remember it getting a lot of hype when it was in early access or
Ah, oh God, this is gonna like make me like feel weird. Mm,
that's the
okay.
point. That's the point of horror,
Yeah.
Stormy, is to feel weird and
Yeah. Okay. Well,
uncomfortable.
we can do that. Yeah, we can do that because it seems okay. Yeah, we could try to do that.
Yeah, I don't think
Um.
it's a purely stop motion feature. It's about a stop motion animator who's struggling. Um,
Oh,
she's descending into madness, and
ooh.
I guess her creations are coming to life. So there's going to be stop motion elements, and I've heard very good things about the effects.
Dude, Tom York, isn't it? As in like Radiohead? Oh no, Tom York, not Thom York. The fuck? Yeah, let's watch this as a palate cleanser and then move on to Maxine.
Yeah, which will hopefully be available soon.
Oh
Where
yeah.
it'll end up, who knows? Probably
Wait, did you
fucking.
see it? Did
I
you
did
see it?
see it.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, all
It's
right.
very good.
Ooh.
And I don't want to discredit anyone else's opinion on Maxine, but I do think there is a problem with people confusing Maxine for Pearl, and we can get into that when we watch Pearl.
Okay, okay, fabulous.
Yeah.
Yes, so we're gonna watch Pearl. Sweet, excited. Wow.
Yeah.
Like what a month for movies, and next month because I'll actually be
I
going to the
know.
movies like twice.
I know. I have listen. I have enjoyed
Yeah.
Steel Magnolias. I have enjoyed doing the show so much, but performance weeks
Yeah.
happen to fall right when summer blockbuster month was starting.
Ah.
So we've got Maxine, we've got Longlegs, we've got Twisters,
Yes.
we've got Deadpool. Like
Dude,
June was very dry for movies. All of the movies I wanted to see came out
this month.
these 3 weeks.
Oh man. Wait, so long legs. Don't give away anything, but like how was that? Did you love it?
I did. I wasn't sure if I loved it, but the fact that it's just staying with me and I'm still
Mm.
thinking about it,
Hmm.
I I'm gonna get on a high horse and say Nicolas Cage deserves an Oscar nomination for his performance.
Ooh, okay.
Like I knew it was Nicolas Cage, but it was also very transformative in a weird way. Like it was uncanny valley. Like I can't describe it.
Whoa. Okay,
Like the
cool.
face
Okay, no,
shape is
no more. No more, no
it's
more.
like if you like Silence of the Lambs, I know I haven't seen Silence of the Lambs, but it's that type of horror movie where it's not so much about the jump scares, it's about this chilling atmosphere and
Yeah.
just how cruel the world can be.
That's awesome. And I can't wait to see Long Legs when it hits streaming for sure.
Mhm.
And I'm glad you saw it and I'm glad it was awesome. The one thing I'm trying to like really avoid it, but I keep seeing the word like Satanism and stuff. So I kind of know about that element if that
Yeah.
is true. But I'm like, okay, stop, stop, stop.
Yeah.
Um, and what else did I say? Oh, haha, yeah, you haven't seen Sound Slam yet. That's so funny. Sam, I feel like after we do all the Maxine stuff, we should just do uh like all the Hannibal Lecter movies.
Well, we could. But
If you want.
we should also watch hip
Hmm.
horror movies
Oh yeah, well those are hip.
that
They're
are
classics.
but the new ones that are
Oh.
hip with the kids
Hip
that'll
with the beat, hip to the beat, you mean?
hip
Okay.
yeah, hip to the beat. So because we have Shutter now, so we can watch the new
Yeah,
ones.
I know. We keep paying for Shutter every month. We're not even watching it.
I
Okay.
try.
I know. I tried to. Okay, so okay, you're right. So we're gonna have to pivot and like roll out more cool stuff for the summer for the hip to the beat, and
Yeah.
then revisit Sounds of the Lambs at another time.
We can do that in like January when the genre is dry again. But
Dude, good point.
we've got to
Good
watch
point.
stop motion, we've got to watch Frogman, we've got to watch The Coffee
Frogman.
Table,
The
we've got to watch
coffee table.
Late Night with the Devil.
Oh
There's
yeah, I do want to watch Sailing with the Devil.
yeah, that is on Shutter as well. So we could do
Huge
that
fan.
instead of stop motion.
No, stop motion looks cool though.
Okay.
But yeah, let's do okay. I hope you've made a list of all of these cool things.
I have in my Notion.
Okay, and no, excellent. Well, you know what, Sam, I'm actually logged into Notion right now for other things because it's great for work and activities. All right, so cool. Late Night with the Devil. Yeah, it's got that guy,
Yeah.
David Dastmalchian.
Yeah, I hear he's really good.
Yo, he's
But
that crazy guy that's in like Batman Begins or whatever.
ooh.
Yeah, he's in random stuff, but I always like recognize his like very unique looking face shape because he's
Mm-hmm.
Armenian.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Is
Well,
he a Kardashian?
no, he's a Dastmalchian.
Mm.
Mm, I don't think he's a
His,
Kardashian.
no, it's just the Kardashians are famously Armenian.
They are famously Armenian. They're that. And you know who else is famously Armenian? System of a Down. All
Oh
of them.
yeah.
Hell yeah. So those
The
are all
Armenians.
Ian's.
They
Yes,
just walk among
Armenians.
us.
They just end with IAN. Their last names usually do, which is
Hmm.
cool. Yeah, they walk among us. Yeah, so this is very cool. And I'm very excited to be back from vacation and watch like these scary movies and stuff now because I didn't watch any scary stuff on vacation
Yeah.
because not everybody likes scary movies, Sam, and that's just how it is. And geez, you know, I feel like it's
The-
few and far between. You know what I mean? Like you're just like, oh
yeah.
hey, like new friend, blah blah blah, old friend, blah blah. You like scary? No, I don't like scary movies. And it's like, okay, well I guess we'll talk about nothing.
Mhm. Okay, I guess Ghostface isn't gonna kill you.
Right? I know.
Uh,
Cool. Okay,
all
well, I
right.
think we're all situated. Let's watch the
Yeah,
next. You have to rewatch the next episode of the
I
show,
will.
and then in the meantime, watch Pearl. Yeah.
Yeah.
More Mia Goth. Excellent. What a
All
cool
right.
name. Goth.
Yeah. I'm gonna go make dinner because I forgot mine in Floyd.
Oh shit. Okay. That is the real horror show.
Yeah.
Forget your dinner in a different
I know.
place.
I was halfway here when I was like, oh no, I forgot my leftover lunch that I was gonna
Oh
eat for
man.
dinner. That was the whole plan.
Oh shit. All right. Well,
All right.
yep. I will talk to you next week then.
All right.
Bye bye.
Why?
And there's a creepy dog that always follows